Namaskar everyone. Now today we'll discuss with the next topic of chapter number 3, accounting principle is accounting convention. In the previous videos, I told you that accounting principle are classified into two categories. First, accounting concept and second, accounting convention. In accounting concept, we already studied number of concepts like going concern, consistency, accrual, then after that separate legal entity, matching concept, revenue recognition concept, dual aspect concept, accounting period principle, etc. Now today we'll discuss about the accounting convention. Now what do we mean by accounting convention? Accounting convention are the guidelines based upon custom or uses or general agreement. So those guidelines which are based on the agreement, uses or custom is called as accounting convention. Now there are three main accounting conventions. First, convention of full disclosure. Second, convention of materiality. And third one is convention of conservatism. Convention of conservatism is also known as prudence. So in the next slide, we'll discuss about the convention of full disclosure. Now, convention of full disclosure. This convention required that all significant information relating to the economic affair of the enterprises should be completely disclosed. It means there should be a sufficient disclosure of the information which is of material interest to the users of financial statement. So in the previous chapters, I already told you that financial statement is required by the users, that is internal and external users. So whenever the accountant is preparing the financial statement, he must take care that all the sufficient disclosure of information which are of material interest. So means those information which have a material interest on the decision of the users of financial statement should be fully disclosed. So this is what about convention of full disclosure. Now convention of materiality. This concept is an exception to the principle of full disclosure. Now why it is an exception to the full disclosure? It means that according to this convention, items which have a insignificant effect or being irrelevant to the users need not to be disclosed. Or we can say that items which have a material effect or significant effect or which are relevant to the users of the financial statement only be disclosed. So means all information need not to be disclosed. Only those of information which have a significant effect or are relevant to the users of financial statement should be disclosed. So this is about the convention of materiality, and it is one of the exception of principle of full disclosure. Now third one, convention of conservatism and prudence. Now before that, everyone must know that what is provision. That provision is made for known liability that the business has to pay, but the amount of which cannot be determined with substantial certainty, or the amount which cannot be determined with substantial accuracy. So in this case, the firm has to create the provisions. So same like in case of convention of conservatism or prudence, all anticipated losses should be recorded in the books of account. Means provision should be made for the anticipated losses in the books of account. But all anticipated and unrealized gain should be ignored. Means for the gain or for the anticipated and unrealized gain, there is no need to create a provision. But provision should be created for the anticipated losses. As we already know that provision is made for all known liability and losses, even the amount of which cannot be determined with substantially accuracy. So this is called conservatism of prudence. So in this conservatism, we have to take care for the anticipated losses but unrealized gain and anticipated gain should be ignored. Here is a few examples of principle of conservatism and prudence. First, closing stock is valued at cost or realizable value, whichever is less. In the previous videos, I told you that what is closing stock? The stock which is lying unsold at the end of the year, because this is closing. Now, whenever you are value closing stock, now there is a provision that it should be valued at cost. Cost means that is the value of the stock lying with the business, or the realizable value, that is called the market value of the closing stock. So that stock is to be valued at cost and realizable value, whichever is less, and that should be valued according to convention of conservatism and prudence. Same like provision for doubtful debt is created in anticipation of actual bad debts. So means if the firm feel like that there may be some doubtful debt, then in that case the provision is to be made for doubtful debt. So again, this is the example of convention of conservatism or prudence. So this is all about convention of conservatism and prudence. So there are three important convention. First, principle of full disclosure means all significant information should be disclosed. Second, principle of materiality means those important items should be disclosed which have a material impact or significant impact, or we can say which are relevant to the users of financial statement. And third one is convention of conservatism or prudence means anticipated losses should be considered and anticipated or unrealized gain should be ignored. So this is all about accounting convention, and this is the end of chapter number 3rd. Now in the next video we'll start with the chapter number 4th. Thank you so much.